How-Ran Guo. I'm affiliated with the Department of Occupational and Environmental Medicine, National Cheng University in Tainan, Taiwan. Today, the topic of my presentation is Association of Language and Cultural Backgrounds of Mothers and Child Development. Actually, I'm talking about development delays. Development delay are not uncommon all over the world, and it's constituted a very important public health issue in child health. Maternal factors play a very important role. They are both biological factors and social factors. The biological factors include genetics, behavior such as abuse of drug or alcohol, health, and exposure to environmental toxins. And the social factors include maternal education, teenage mother, social or financial support, and etc. Sorry. And the effects of mothers' language and cultural background on the development of their children are seldom studied. But with the globalization, transnational marriage provided an opportunity to study this issue. However, using developmental delay combining with immigrant mother or foreign mother as keywords for search literature index in PubMed, we could not find any reports on this issue. Therefore, we conducted a study, and the study is aimed to evaluate the possible association of mothers' language and cultural backgrounds and development delay of their children. This work has been published in Frontiers of Public Health in 2021, and this is the paper. In Taiwan, the government is required to establish a reporting system for children with development delay, and is mandated by the Children Welfare Law. The government maintains the registry of cases from the whole nation. We obtain data from the number of newborns, to immigrant mothers from the Health Promotion Administration of the Ministry of Health and Welfare, which was not available before 2004. So, excuse me. We also obtained data on the number of new cases from the Department of Statistics and Ministry of Health and Welfare, which did not provide data broken down by age. Therefore, we analyzed data using all children under 7 years of age as one group. We limit our analysis to the period between 2010, when the newborn in 2004 became 6 years old, and 2013, the year that the most updated data were provided by the government. The case definition enforced by the government is that development delay is allegedly or expected abnormal development in respect of cognitive development, physiological development, language and communication development, psychosocial development, or self-governing skills that have been judged and confirmed by accredited medical institutes and the health authority. I keep pushing the wrong button, sorry about that. We estimate the annual incidence rate of development delay by dividing the number of new cases by the number of children in the study population, which is under 7 years old in each year. We present descriptive statistics of newborns and number of and percentage by maternal nationality, and use the linear regression to assess the trend over the time. According to the law, a child is deemed to have Taiwan nationality only when at least one of the parents has Taiwan nationality. Therefore, all the registered cases born to immigrant mothers have a father with Taiwan nationality. The majority of immigrant mothers, about 70%, were from China, Vietnam, and Indonesia. To estimate the relative risk, we used the incidence rate of development delay in children of mothers from Vietnam, whose incidence rate of development delay was in the middle amongst the three groups as a reference. The number of newborns given birth by immigrant mothers decreased from 29,956 in 2004 to 13,457 in 2013, with a decreasing trend over time. Likewise, the proportion of newborn from immigrant mother decreased from 13.8% of the total newborn in 2004 to 6.9% in 2013, showing a decreasing time trend. China, Vietnam, and Indonesia, and they are the three country contribute about 90% of the 493,091 newborn by immigrant mother in the study period. Although the number of newborn decreased in all three groups of maternal nationality, the proportion of newborns from mother of China nationality had an increasing trend over the years. This shows us the data. As you can see, the proportion of children born to immigrant mother from China has increased, although the total number of children born to immigrant mother decreased. And at the same time, the children born to immigrant mother from Vietnam decreased. And those born to mother from Indonesia stay about the same. And these are from other countries. From 2010 to 2013, 4,604 new cases of development delay were registered in the children of immigrant mothers, including 1,833, which constitutes 39.8% born to mothers from China, 1,222, 41.7% born to mothers from Vietnam, and 495, 10.8% born to mothers from Indonesia, and 354 born to mothers from other countries. The annual incidence rate of development delay in children under 7 years old ranged from 6.7 to 7.2 per thousand in children born to mothers in China nationality, from 9.6 to 11.0 per thousand in children born to mothers of Vietnam nationality, and from 11.1 to 12.5 per thousand in children born to mothers of Indonesian nationality. And this shows the data. As you can see, among the 4 years, these are from China, Vietnam, and Indonesia. And these are the cases. In comparison with children born to mothers of Vietnam nationality, the incidence rate was lower in children born to mothers of China nationality in every year, and the relative risk ranged from 0.65 to 0.73. They are all statistically significant. The incidence rate were higher in children born to mothers with Indonesian nationality in every year, and the relative risk ranged from 1.04 to 1.26. The incidence rate of development delay among children born to mothers from China, Vietnam, and Indonesia showed an increasing trend in each year. And this shows the data, as you can see, using the children born to mother from Vietnam as a reference. Those born to mother from China have a lower incidence rate, and those born to mother from Indonesia have higher incidence rate. Why do we use this trend? Because in terms of mother's cultural and language background, China is almost the same to Taiwan, and Vietnam has a little bit different, and Indonesia is actually quite different in terms of China. In terms of culture, Taiwanese culture has inherited a lot of features from China's culture, and a part of Vietnamese also have some part of some sharing of the cultural aspect with China. But Indonesia, they have little sharing of cultural background. And also in terms of language, um, China and Taiwan speaks actually the same language, which is Mandarin Chinese. And Vietnam, some of them can understand Chinese, but the but most of them don't. They don't understand Chinese. However, they can learn Chinese very quickly because some similarity. In terms of Indonesia, little, very little of them can understand Chinese, and they learn low. They learn much slower than those from Vietnam. So, in terms of language and cultural background, this is the trend from the very similar to not to very different. So, if we see the trend, the increased trend of development delay from here to there, then it indicates the importance of mother's cultural and language background is actually parallel to the similarity, but on the opposite direction. Okay. Our study has some limitation. The government does not provide data on individuals, and so we are unable to adjust for potential confounders such as genetic factors, maternal education level, and family socio-economic status. These are all very important to develop delay. Secondly, the government does not provide data on specific type of development delay, and so we can only study the development delay as a whole. However, our study has some strengths. First of all, it covers the entire nation, and therefore we can generate national estimate, which is very unusual among all the previous studies. The study population covers the whole country, so it's very large, with more than 1,000 new cases every year, which enabled us to generate stable epidemiologic data. We use instance data instead of prevalence data. Instance data means the new cases, so we can see the trend more clearly. The data collection covers a range of 4-year periods, not just one. Actually, in previous large-scale study, most of them were done as a survey for one time only. And in that case, they cannot study the trend. But in our case, since we covered a period of 4 years, we can study the change over time. So the conclusion is that we found that children born to immigrant mother of nationalities with closer language and cultural backgrounds had lower incidence rate of development delay. Measure to improve the measure to improve immigrant mothers' knowledge of the language and cultural habit of the new country, such as education programs or information leaflets, may be taken to reduce their children's risk for development delay. Okay, sorry. And this ends my presentation. I would like to entertain any question you might have.